Fastest time in the semi-final, Yannick Igon on the Losi on pole position. 2, Adam Drake, also from the first semi-final, the US A driver on the Losi. 3 is Renault Savoia, the winner of the second semi-final. And 4, Atsushi Hara, he was second in the second semi on the hot bodies. 5 is Jerome Aragon from France on the Kyosho. 6 is Mike Truer, the American, on another Losi. In 7th position, Ryan Mayfield on the Team Associated. That's another American driver. And behind him in 8th position, that is Riccardo Robetti from Italy on the Losi with a Pico motor. 9th is Billy Easton from the USA on the Serpent. 10th is Lee Martin from the UK on the Losi with the Nova Rossi motor. In 11th position, Simon Willits, good run for him in his semi-final on the Kyosho. And in 12th position, that is Miguel Matias from Portugal. 13th is Ryan Lutz from the USA on the Tamiya. 14th position, Graham Alsop from the UK, another hot bodies driver with the RB motor there. And right at the back in 15th position, Shin Adachi from Japan on the Kyosho. 45 minutes of racing then underway, and Yannick Igon from pole position makes a mark and stamps his authority right at the beginning there, making sure that he's not involved in any first lap, first corner shenanigans. Leads out from Adam Drake in second place. Spot his car relatively easy by the very bright coloured yellow wheels as he goes through. Savoia, I think, holding on to third there. Looked like Mike True had come up through the standings there, maybe up into third place. That's a good start from 6th. Also, Billy Easton made a good start as well there, but Yannick Igon leads out on the Losi for France into the second lap. The battle is for second, and it is fantastic driving there. That's great stuff, as that was certainly a change of position, and this is just allowing the leader to get away a little bit. Now this is the time when nothing counts except where you are. Having been watching the clock in the semi-finals, it's now all about track position and winner takes all. So it's caution to the wind now. Longer race, more concentration needed. The crucial in and out of the pits, of course. That will be happening a little bit later on. So as we're watching this battle, it's Igon from Hara. Then this battle, which is Drake and Mike Truer. Looks like Renault Savoia in 5th place, just behind them. Oh, leaders are closing up as well. And there they are. Oh, what a mistake by the leader, and Hara goes over as well. And look at that, all of them, all the top 5 are absolutely together. Hara's going the wrong way. He takes out, I think, Mike True there. That is a disaster. And all kinds of carnage there. No one's standing back and saying before you, after you, Claude, there, because there was so much going on. It wasn't as if there was intentional contact. So that's really shaking it up now. As they stand, it's Drake from Yannick Igon, from Mike Truer, and in 4th place is Billy Easton. Well, I said he'd had a decent start, so he's around about the top 4 or 5 from 9th, and now he's up into 4th position, although he's, I was going to say he's dropped back a little bit there, but he is right with them. The top 4 then, pulling away, and really nothing between them. Easton flying the highest there as they come back towards our camera, across the start-finish line, and Easton has a little look there from 4th position, gets it rather sideways. Oh, dear me, that's a problem for the 2nd place driver. That was Igon, I think, and Truer getting caught up in that as well. Drake still sitting in amongst it, but that's allowed Adam Drake to pull away. Adam Drake pulling away from this battle now through the touring car section, and these guys just tripping over themselves. This is a long race, guys. You kind of need to pace yourself, and again a problem. That time that's Easton, who was up to 2nd briefly there, but now he's dropping back again as the pressure is on. And look at this, we've got 5, 6 buggies battling effectively for 2nd position. Tremendous stuff. And this has led some of the midfield guys back into the action. But where is the leader? The leader's pulled away. And this is not what you need early on. Yes, there's going to be pit stops. Yes, there's going to be more action. But really, you can't afford to lose any kind of touch with the leader because then any problem that we see is magnified. There's the leader pulling away, and then this titanic struggle for second position. And again, there's a mistake. Somebody coming short on the middle whoops there. But at the front, it's Adam Drake from Yannick Igon. Billy Easton from 9th, hanging on to 3rd place. There he is with the red tail section to his Serpent with the RB motor. And this is going to be a tremendous scrap now. Atsushi Hara has dropped out of it a wee bit. Waiting to see who else can come through the field. Some of the big names really not there at the moment. And here's another chance for a change of position. Interesting to see the differing approaches to those last whoops there. Whether you fly them high or keep the buggy closer to the ground. More close action. Remember, this is a very, very long race, more than twice the distance of the semis. And there is an element of fatigue here from the drivers. Ryan Mayfield beginning to close in on the leaders now. And the number 7 team associated with the Reedy. Look there. He's come up from midfield in the grid. Managed to avoid the carnage. And looks like he's got a decent car under him, to be honest. Just look to see how the machines are handling, and you can see there the confident style from Ryan. He's prepared to put the car sideways in the air. So we're focusing on that machine. It's on the far side of the circuit from our commentary position here on the start-finish line. And at the moment, he's turning in some impressive laps. Igon flying high in 3rd place with True just ahead of him, Mike True. And that, as I say, the battle for 2nd and 3rd. There's the leader, just caught a quick look at Adam Drake. Ploughing his own furrow at the moment. And in no real danger either, is he? Yeah. Quick look at Atsushi Hara going through, but he's dropping down the field. The leader's gone off! The leader's gone off! Caught up, I think, with a back marker or something there. And that has really closed things up. Now, is Drake still ahead? Yes, he is, but only just. Look at how close that is now. That's the top 3. Almost, in fact, the top 4 almost as one. And another mistake there. And that is a pass for 2nd position, which sees Yannick Igon going to 2nd position ahead of True. Still Drake leading, but not by as much. 2nd, 3rd and 4th is where the battle is. And again, it seems that Adam Drake seems to... Oh, that's not the right line through there. Not at all. Seems as though, that Adam Drake, even after he's had a problem, can immediately get his head down and just ease out enough of a gap like that. It's Igon in 2nd place. Mayfield now up into 3rd position. Mike True after that off down into 4th. And Mayfield pushing hard and pushing too hard. He's got into the crowd. If he'd gone any further, he'd have had to pay to get back in. That's cost him 3rd position. Mike True back up then onto a podium slot. But lots of racing still to come here. Drake still out in front. And you've just got to wonder if Yannick Igon can close him down and put some pressure on. It seems that Drake has things under control though, as we're moving towards pit stop time in not so very long. And that, of course, a very important part of this longer race. The 2 gaps just beginning to open up now. And people trying to get a rhythm hard enough to do on your own, never mind when there's other people around you. There's Adam Drake, and as you can see, as I was saying, he's looking imperious at the head of the field, and immediately the buggy is on its back, and it always makes me giggle slightly to see the front wheels going backwards and forwards, almost like an insect waving its legs in the air, waiting for the attention of the marshal. So that's Agon now in the lead, and Drake demoting himself to second place, and he will be very, very unhappy with that. Slight lapse of concentration. But once again, we've seen that at the head of the field there, sometimes difficult to pace yourself. Does nobody want to win this final? So the Frenchman now, with the Nova Rossi engine on the Losi machine, Yannick Agon, at the moment at least, leads the field. He's not having it all his own way, and he's gone! Oh my goodness me! What a race this is. And that's someone else gone off there, which I think was Adam Drake. So Agon and Mayfield battling it out at the head of the field. Agon and True at the head of the field, my apologies. Mayfield having gone off. Oh, throw away the notes, throw away the microphone. Just pick this one out yourself, ladies and gentlemen. This is a kamikaze mission for anyone in the lead. All of a sudden, they lead, they fall off. Pit stop time, thank goodness me, something that we can have a look at. Leader in the pit lane, Mike True has inherited the lead there, and he's the first to pit. So Mike True on the Losi now needs to have a very good outlap with no traffic, and that looks good so far. Anyone ahead of him will have to stop, and there's quite a bit of traffic there, and that might be a smart move by his team. So let's wait for the other leaders to come into the pit. Yannick Agon with the number 1 buggy must be due for a stop shortly. Will he come in now? No, he heads for another lap. It is possible to run these machines out of fuel. The guys in the pits will know and have worked out on which lap they're going to come in. Demanding course here at Telford. With these whoops particularly on and off the throttle, you've got to get that pit stop absolutely right, as it costs you a huge amount of time if you miss the pit stop window and the buggy runs out of fuel. Well, let's wait for the next set of pit stops, and here is Agon into the pits. Not a bad stop. How does he find himself? Yes, very nicely. Thank you very much indeed. And Mike True was 2 buggies behind him there. There's True, but he has relinquished the lead in terms of who has made pit stops. Now, there are buggies out there ahead of Yannick Agon, but they have to stop yet. So at the moment, Yannick Agon is in the box seat as we wait for the remainder of the pit stops in this first round of pit stops in this final. That's Adam Drake in and out. Does he hold position? He doesn't, because that's Mike True right ahead of him. So that's pushed him back. That was a good run then from True. Couldn't hold on to the lead, but I think that puts him 3rd of the pit stoppers at the moment. Possibly 4th. I'll have to see how this shakes out. But that is a battle for position between these two similar carts, or buggies rather. Oh, True's gone over! Mike True's gone over! And that was a big off. Lost position again there. Hopefully, though, hasn't caused any massive problems. So, Yannick Agon is the first of the buggies there. Yes, he is. In second place on the road there is a lapped buggy, I'm fairly certain. So there's the battle for second. And let's see if we can... They're on the far side of the circuit. My eyes aren't as what they used to be. Is that Ryan Mayfield in there? Mike True, Adam Drake. Oh, you've got to think that these buggies, I know they're tough, but that is a big thump there. That's Ryan Mayfield we were watching. And they can't surely keep on taking that kind of punishment without damaging the equipment. Mayfield battling with Mike True, and that is again a battle for position and battle for second position now that the pit stops have shaken out. Ryan Mayfield through from 7th on the grid, and you know that's pretty good. Mike True from 6th. You don't always in these finals see guys being able to make up that kind of ground. The reason they're down in those positions is because of their time and their qualifying from the semis. So they've really stepped up a gear, both of these drivers, to be in second and third. Ryan Mayfield there in elegant isolation. Now here's that battle. True versus Drake. And oh, he's gone off. That's Mike True. He's thrown back on by the marshal, so he doesn't lose too much time. Well, Adam Drake goes up a position there. Mike True recovering very quickly thanks to the very sharp reflexes of one of our great marshals here at Telford. So now we're watching a battle between Mayfield, the second of those two buggies there, the number 7, and Adam Drake as they come back towards. Mayfield's gone through. Mayfield's gone through there, out of our sight, has he not? Look at the yellow wheels, John. Look at the yellow wheels. It's always Drake with the yellow wheels. And Mayfield with the sort of purpley blue bodywork. Now he goes side by side. Look at him laying down the smoke as he throttles up there. Makes a slight mistake. That allows Mike True again to close up on them. That's Drake again, just getting caught up on the barriers. Mayfield will say thanks very much and close in. True's gone missing there. He's dropped back for the moment. This area here where you've got to fly the whoops and then get the buggy slowed down. There is another mistake. Another mistake by Adam Drake, and this time Mayfield makes it stick, although he's gone wide there, and he's going to have to fight for it. Drake comes back down the inside. Tremendous driving from both men. And Drake retakes the position. Can't imagine that Mayfield is going to let that go. This is great stuff. Mayfield then getting right up the inside. No, can't get it done there. Looks like that's an easy pass there, but the ground falls away. The inside of that corner banked very heavily away from the apex. And sometimes it's quicker to go down the hill and round the corner rather than stay up the hill and try and take the shorter route. So Drake again under pressure and has to repel the advances of Mayfield. True is getting back on terms with them there. Just caught a flash of the mainly yellow buggy of Mike True. The Losi gaining in on them. See what I mean about the where the banking is there, and that's a favoured manoeuvre by Mayfield. He takes the shorter route and he's side by side over the whoops. Does he get it done? He does. He's gone through, and you can see that has woken up the crowd on the pit straight. Now he's got to hang on to it. Mayfield in second position. The leader, Yannick Igon, is well away from this terrific scrap for second, third and fourth position, with Mike True just hanging on to the end of these two buggies ahead of him. A slight mistake again by Adam Drake. All of these drivers have been off the circuit at some stage, so you would be reasonable in thinking that this is not all over yet. Anybody could be in, any of these three buggies could be in second place by the end of the 45 minutes. I won't put my mortgage on any of these at the moment. They've shown some flashes of brilliance, but also slight lapses of concentration, and this tricky Telford circuit is there to catch you out. Onto the touring car loop again, so called because it's the flattest part of the circuit here. And now back onto the whoops, and again, oh, again Drake just not getting the flight there, not getting quite the right speed on the first part of the whoops, but he's recovered well. But look how much nose down he was there in that middle section. It doesn't seem to have slowed him down too much. Now the sprint across the line and down at the first right-hander. And look at Mike True's in there as well. These three. Oh, and there's Drake getting caught up on the barriers. The Marshal getting in there, and that's caused all kinds of problems. Marshall was a bit previous there. I don't like to criticise the guys picking the cars up, but I think he saw a problem that didn't actually exist there, and that has allowed Ryan Mayfield to get away just a little bit. Adam Drake there, the cart, I will keep calling them carts, the buggy that we were watching, and Mike True is right there with the slightly more yellow bodywork. Now behind them, that looks like Riccardo Rabiti. Yes, it is, but he's a lap back, so really doesn't need to be joining in on this battle for the final place on the podium between Adam Drake and Mike True, and this is very close indeed. Rabiti there, rather too close for my liking. Still Drake, I think, in third at the moment. Yes, it is. With Mike True trying to get back on terms. Through the whips again. Oh, now that's Drake. That's Drake out of third place, and it's taken a long time to get him back on track. Oh, dear me, right in the closing stages. Here's our leader, Yannick Igon from France on the Losi. Final lap. Coming through now. It's been a pretty decent race, just an odd lapse of concentration, but he started on pole. He'll finish as the winner and take the A final at the Neo 2010 here at Telford. Here's the results then. Yannick Igon from pole position, but not such an easy lights to flag victory. He had some problems in the middle part of that race. Ryan Mayfield confirmed in second place from 7th, and Mike True right at the end, the American, getting ahead of his countryman Adam Drake when Adam made the mistake. Jerome Igon and Renaud Savoya making up the top 6.
Yannick Igon, fantastic race there, and 45 minutes of solid action.
It was crazy, very tough. For me, fighting 45 minutes in this kind of track with the US guy is just unbelievable. And winning that race is just crazy. I'm very, very happy.
Your car actually seemed the most sorted of all the cars. You seem to make the least mistakes. Do you think that's the key, making the least mistakes?
The track was very, very demanding to the driver, like going fast and consistent was very hard, and this is what we try to find during the whole weekend, like the right balance between speed and consistency. And from yesterday at the Dash for Cash, I felt the car very good. I had a very good feeling with this, and I keep everything the same for today. And that's right. I was maybe not the fastest guy, but I made very few mistakes, so that was the key, yeah.
Hi, and I'm very sorry, but Nick's been stuck in a cow shed. That's all we've got time for this month's RC Racing, so join us next month for the news, views and interviews.
She locked the bloody door! I can't believe it! Yes, that's all we've got time for, and quite frankly, I'm shocked.
His equipment is always up to scratch.